I've made a huge mistake, you know. I've been taking cruises for years and I've tried pretty much every cruise line at this point. But for some reason, I've never tried Holland America Line. I think it's because I wasn't really sure what it was that Holland America Line offers. So, you know, sometimes you've got the cruise lines that have the water slides and the zip lines and stuff, and that's cool. And then you've got the cruise lines that have like the small boutique intimate ships, and that's cool. You've got the super cheap ones, you've got the super luxury ones. And Holland America, I wasn't quite sure what it was, like why to choose them. But I have just spent the week on board Nieuw Statendam, and oh my goodness, I am in love with this cruise line. I really should have tried it sooner. So if you've not tried a Holland America Line cruise yet, then you need to watch this video because I'm going to tell you what I've discovered that makes this cruise line so special. Now, Holland America Line has a Dutch heritage and they've actually been around for about 250 years. So the cruise line used to take people between Holland and America, and then they've just developed over the years into offering cruises, and now they've got loads of ships, like 11 or something. They do cruises all over the world. You can get on board in the UK, you can get on board in Holland, America, all over really. And on this cruise, there are quite a lot of Dutch people on board, which is lovely. Dutch people are so nice. And it does feel quite Dutch as well. So one of my favourite spots is the Grand Dutch Cafe. And there you can get coffees, but you can also get loads of different like Dutch specialities. So the menu there has loads of fun things to try. Stroopwafels, you need to get those with your coffee. Now, as well as all of the lovely Dutch people on board, I do need to mention the crew members. I mean, cruise ship crew members are always lovely, aren't they? But I feel that on Holland America Line, they are extra lovely. They make a real effort to remember your name. So as I'm walking around, people say, "Oh, hi Jenny, nice to see you again." They just remember. It's lovely. And everyone's really chatty and friendly. So who is Holland America Line for? Well, at the moment, I am cruising by myself, and I do feel that this is a great cruise line for solo travellers. So I've been to the solo traveller meetup, and that was really fun. And basically, whether you like to spend time by yourself or whether you want to make new friends, it's just perfect. As an example, when you go into the main dining room, they'll say to you, would you like to sit by yourself or would you like a sharing table? And I just love to have that option. So depending on the mood, I might sit by myself or I might go and sit on a big table and make some new friends. Now, one thing that I don't really think anyone knows, and I kind of don't want to tell you, Holland America Line is secretly really, really good for families, but people just don't seem to know. So it's August right now, it's the school holidays, and there are barely any children on board this cruise, which I think is really weird because the kids club is fantastic. So there are 3 different kids clubs for different ages. The best one is the teen club, which is for 12 to 17 year olds. However, after 6 p.m, it's open to absolutely everybody. So the younger kids can go there, and adults can go. You don't even need to have any kids to go. Why would you want to? It is so good. Let me show you what it's got in there. It's got 3 pinball machines. It's got the biggest table football game that I've ever seen. It's got a huge screen with video games. There's loads of other games consoles. There's books. There's like physical games that you need to work as a team to do. There's just so much in there. You could literally spend your whole evening in there just having fun, and I have been in there a few times myself. For families as well, there are cabins that sleep 5 people, and a lot of cruise ships don't have that, but Nieuw Statendam does, as do some of the other newer Holland America Line ships like Koningsdam and Rotterdam. And the kids' fares are actually really good, even in the school holidays, so I've been pricing one up for next year. And the children's fares, even in August, is only around 20% of what the adult fares are, which is amazing. And they do have kids sail free offers as well, so definitely look out for those. Yeah, I kind of don't want to tell you because I don't want this to get like overrun by kids like P&O is. And then, you know, you can't get a space in the kids club and you have to book 2 years in advance. So yeah, keep it to yourself if you're bringing the children. So most people on board tend to be age 50 and upwards, I would say. But there is a real mix, and I definitely don't feel out of place. Now, let me tell you about the food on Holland America Line. It is so good. Everything is delicious. So we've got the main dining room, and what I love about that is that there's no set dining times. You can just turn up any time between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m, which is fantastic. That's open for lunch on sea days and breakfast every day as well. Then there's the buffet, which is huge. There is so much choice in the buffet. I also love the pizza place, which is open till 11 p.m. at night, and they don't just give you a slice of pizza. They'll make you a whole pizza with whatever you want on it. And yes, they've got vegan cheese and gluten-free options as well. You can also get bagels, sandwiches, salads, so many good things. And then there's loads of specialty dining restaurants as well, which are really, really nice if you want something special. Oh, and there's the burgers and hot dog place as well. And you can get fries with all different kinds of sauces on. And Holland America Line is also really good for vegans. I've got a guide to the best cruise lines for vegans, and I'm gonna slot that in there quite high, I think, because the food is really good for us. One of the things that people are raving about who I've spoke to on this cruise is the live music. So if you like music, then this is the cruise line for you. There are 4 different venues all offering live music, and the artists there are so good. So we've got the one place which does the dueling pianos, which is so much fun. There's BB King's Blues Club, so they've always got really, really good bands on in there. And then there's just smaller venues as well with acoustic artists. And then there's the big theatre as well, where you'll get the big production shows with dancers, magicians in there sometimes. And what I love actually about the theatre is it has this huge LED screen that goes all the way around, which just makes the show so good. And then even like in the daytime, like if you're watching lectures in there, how they can demonstrate things on this huge wraparound screen, it's just so good. This ship is actually music themed as well. So as you're walking up and down the stairs and between decks, there's lots of lovely artwork and sculptures that are all musical themed. Even in the rooms, I think this is a piece of a musical instrument. Yeah, the music theming is everywhere and it's so lovely. The whole decor of the ship is just, it's modern, it's stylish, it's relaxing. The atmosphere on board is really, really relaxed as well. So there are a couple of dressy nights in the cruise. You can dress up if you want to, but you really don't have to, like it's optional. And in the evening, if you want to dress up on a casual night, fine. If you just want to wear hoodie and jeans, that's absolutely fine as well. You really just can be as comfortable as you want to be, and I love that. The drinks as well are so good. So I've got the non-alcoholic drinks package, which actually offers really good value for money, and it includes all the drinks that don't have alcohol. So there are so many mocktails on the menu, or they can just make you whatever mocktail you want. You get the fancy coffees in there, all the soft drinks, smoothies, juices. That really is a fantastic package. If you do drink alcohol, I would consider getting the Have It All package. So that includes not just your drinks, but you also get shore excursion credit in there, and you get Wi-Fi as well. And that's $60 per person per day, which is really, really good value. So on a lot of other cruise lines, you couldn't even get just the drinks for that. That's brilliant. And finally, what makes Holland America Line special is just all of the lovely little touches that really do add up. So the cabin stewards are fantastic. They make me towel animals, they leave chocolate on the pillows, and then even like the crew members that work in the buffet, so as you're sitting down, they'll come over to you and say, oh, would you like anything? Can I get you some orange juice? Can I get you some coffee? People are just there to help you all the time. That makes a big difference. And then there are things that you would pay extra for on other ships, like art classes. I've been going to art classes most days. So while while at first glance the ticket price of Holland America might look a little bit higher than some other cruise lines, it's actually really worth it because the value for money there is incredible. This cruise line offers some really fantastic itineraries. I'm already looking for next year. I will 100% be returning. I've had the best time and I am so happy that I've discovered one of my new favourite cruise lines. I've been cruising around Iceland for a week. I have made a vlog, which is basically just me walking around with my phone, filming to show you what I've got up to. So if you're interested in watching my solo Iceland cruise, then be sure to check that out next and you can see what I got up to. It was so much fun.